Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen, liebe Freunde der Sonne. Herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Let's Play, die Stanley-Parabel. Und wir versuchen einfach weitere, neue, interessante, spannende Enden rauszufinden. Mal schauen. Kann ich jetzt hier eigentlich wieder zurück? Nein. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt runter in die Mind Control Factory. Falls noch alles normal ist.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ja, wir müssen nach oben. Erst nach oben zum Boss und dann geht's wieder nach unten durch dieses Geheimdingens. Vielleicht ist ja mal irgendwann das Klo quasi auf, aber sieht nicht danach aus. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 28. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Was für ein Riesenraum, verdammt nochmal. Drinnen kann man doch gar nicht richtig schön reden, oder? Das ist echt übertrieben groß, der Raum. Das Bild ist geil, das Bild hätte ich gerne privat.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, momentan ist noch alles ganz normal. Also, das heißt normal, so wie es sein sollte, wenn wir hier nach unten fahren.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh oh, wo
Stanley
kommen wir denn
through
dahin?
the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh oh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, da oben seht ihr auch schon diese Rampe, auf der wir gerade eben beim verwirrenden Ende standen.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Da oben.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, und dieses Mal schalten wir einfach aus.
The operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible... blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Geil! Wir haben mal was anderes als nur nackte Büro-Inneneinrichtung, nicht Ausrichtung. Möchte ich da jetzt hin? Sagt der Typ noch irgendwas, wenn ich hier verweile? Möchte nicht raus, ich habe Angst. Ich war die ganze Zeit hier drin. Na gut. Wir riskieren es mal. Im Endeffekt ist es nur ein Bild. Können wir echt raus?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was? War's das? Krass. Wir haben das Ende erreicht. So, jetzt lass mich mal überlegen, was für ein Ende können wir noch provozieren. Wir werden jetzt... Hier klingelt doch ein Telefon.
Message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
Okay, mein Plan ist dieses Mal wieder alles genau falsch zu machen und dann, wenn quasi die Realität kaputt geht, zu meinem Boss zu gehen und da die Anweisungen auszuführen. Das haben wir das letzte Mal, oder das haben wir glaube ich beim allerersten Mal nicht gemacht und es hat dazu geführt. Okay, der Kollege spricht gar nicht mehr.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Genau, wir machen alles falsch, ziehen dann das Kabel aus dem Telefon.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten? What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Geil, auf die Idee bin ich gerade spontan gekommen, dass wir ja hier runterspringen könnten auf diesen Weg, weil hier ist ja auch was offen. Ich bin gespannt. Okay, das erinnert mich etwas an den Keller. Warum sagt er da nichts mehr? Oh, blau und rot.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ich muss immer erstmal das machen, was er mir nicht sagt.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, oh, sterbe ich gleich wieder?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay, es wird langsam echt noch krasser, das Spiel. Ich habe echt gedacht, wir hätten jetzt schon die ganzen Verrückten.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay, okay, das ist schon mal ziemlich krass. Please rate your experience. Was ist denn gut, was ist denn schlecht? Ach, mal einfach 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leatherboard. Okay. Good old Neil is offline. Skid is offline. Nicho, Nacho und Voila. Nicht so schnell, nicht so schnell! Oh mein Gott. You know that 21 players skipped the intro sequence. Only the worst 2% of players chose the blue door. Okay. Bin der Letzte oder was? How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete. In total, doors open, doors attempt, steps taken, endings achieved, doors closed. Okay. 98,9% der Spieler sind hübscher als Stanley. Okay. Ich gehe einfach mal durch die Tür.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Ja.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Ich bin ja mal gespannt.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh mein Gott, so schlecht. Und es wird auf Garant die Leute geben, die das 4 Stunden gespielt haben. Ich wette mit euch. Irgendwelche Verrückten auf der Welt gab es auf jeden Fall. Oh, der Sound ist ja so nervig, ey. Sagt der Typ nochmal irgendwann was? Also wir machen es jetzt noch 10 Mal und dann werde ich das Baby ins Feuer laufen lassen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Da bin ich ja mal gespannt. Minecraft oder was?
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
Ich kann
Well,
nicht
I'll say
springen.
this, I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Das ist total eng. Willst mich nur einsperren? Das ist mega klein. Warum kann ich nicht springen? Ich will woanders hin. Ich will auch was bauen. Verdammt. Ach, das ist super eng. Da drin, da passe ich ja gerade so rein. Das ist doch eher ein Gefängnis als ein Haus. Da ist nicht mal ein Fenster drin.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ah, cool. Er lässt mich raus, aber springen lässt er mich immer noch nicht. Wo muss ich denn hin? Geil, das war eine geile Idee, hier Minecraft einzubauen. Das sieht halt echt aus wie Minecraft, ne? Die Musik dazu noch, wunderschön.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Wie kann ich kann nicht mal springen, wie soll ich eine Lampe mitbringen? Oh, hier liegt irgendwas.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Ich habe gerade jemanden stöhnen hören.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Kann es sein, dass es Portal ist? Also das Spiel Portal? Wenn ja, das habe ich nie gespielt. Also ich weiß nicht, was es sein soll. Da ist irgendein Timer. Was steht da? Oh! Ich bin hier rausgekommen. Ist ja gar kein Glas mehr, aber ich komme nicht zurück, weil ich nicht springen kann. Blöderweise. Okay, gehen wir mal weiter. Ich sehe gerade, die Zeit ist schon wieder vorbei, wie die einfach nur verfliegt. Ich würde sagen, wir schauen uns dieses tolle Spiel beim nächsten Mal an. Liken, kommentieren, abonnieren, wenn ihr es genauso toll fandet, dass Minecraft vorkam. Ansonsten bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschö, tschö.